These checkmark and X art rules, it's all a bunch of nonsense. They don't work. Testing. What's up guys? Today we're going to be taking a deep dive into this art tip right here. It's been making its way around the art community. It's been causing a lot of drama. It's been making people mad, and understandably so, because this drawing method was specifically applied to a black person, which just makes no sense. But here's the deal. Okay, we're gonna make a trade deal. The best trade deal ever. I'm not here today to cover the drama. I don't care about the drama. I'm here to learn. And I'm hoping that you're here to learn as well. You are here to learn, right? So we're gonna get right into the problem. These art rules, okay? These checkmark and X art rules, they don't work. They're not rules. Let's take a look at this drawing, for example. Tip of the nose, tip of the chin, connect that line. You can see nothing goes outside of that line, so it seems like it works in this case. But pan over, look at this piece from the Spider-Verse movie. Tip of the nose, tip of the chin, connect that line. What is all that? Is this piece wrong? I don't think so, but that method doesn't seem to work here. Now, what if we just pan over to this drawing, okay? Tip of the nose, tip of the chin, you connect that line. What's going on here? I mean, could this be an art style thing? Could this just be the way the artist drew the character? Well, apparently not. Here's a real life picture, okay? Tip of the nose, tip of the chin, connect this down. Look at that. The main problem with this is because I see a lot of people perpetuating this way of drawing characters and using it almost as if it were a rule. And I feel like it defeats the purpose of this method in the first place. Now, I personally draw this method. I know a lot of artists do as well. You start with an oval, you come down, jawline at the front, add a triangle for the nose, and boom, you add in some details. You erase away some of your guidelines, and this works just fine for drawing your characters. And notice what I call these lines just now. Guidelines. This oval, this triangle, the placement of all of these elements is just a way to help you learn, to make it easier for you to draw your characters. So my friend here, my beautiful big booty shorts wearing Ethan Becker, he made a video recently that really inspired me.
I hate black people, and I hate white people, and I also hate women and children. Puh! So I want to share with you this new technique called the Antiracist Triangle. But before, and so what I found, and this is the little secret, go to the tink of the eye right there, and then boom, down to the lip, and then that goes down to the chin, and now you have basically the same triangle. Then you go from the top of the dink down to the chin, of course, boom, to the nose. Now let's go to the eye, and then we'll make another little triangle right there. That gives us a little guideline. Eyeball, boom, down to this. Perfect, down to the chin, done. Put the little nose there. Oh, what's that? Boom, boom, you got the neck, back of the skull here. Cool little hairdo. I don't know, let's put a little choker on this sucker. Yeah, that's cute.
That's absolutely brilliant. Something so easy to follow and such a simple fix. I'm just gonna draw out a sketch here and let's try to follow Ethan's method, okay? Let's see what it actually does. So here's the tip of the nose. Now we're gonna draw a line down from the eye and then connect it down to the chin. So this is gonna be our extra triangle. And within this triangle, we can add the shape of the lips as well as the chin. And boom! I mean, look at the difference here, right? It's just fantastic and it's so simple. But here's the thing, if you guys don't like using a bunch of triangles like Daddy Ethan does, don't worry, there are other ways that you can figure this out. In this head, there are two major shapes. So this big cranium and this shape for the front of the face, right? If you trace the curve of this cranium down to the nose, continue that curve all the way down to the chin. You can see that on a more Caucasian looking character, in most cases, the lips are gonna sit somewhere along that straight line. But, and big but here, if we take our black character, we take this round shape for the cranium, we curve this line down across the tip of the nose, and then we go all the way down to the tip of the chin. You guys see how naturally the lips sit along this curve instead of this straight? So if this character were to be Caucasian or Asian, for example, the lips might be sitting somewhere back here and the chin might be a little bit back there. But with black characters, just like how Ethan pointed out, the face does have a different shape. They tend to pull forward a little bit more. They tend to have fuller lips. So I've been studying this and practicing this for a bit, and I just want to give you guys another option to go about this. Take this oval, follow the shape of the forehead, down to the tip of the nose, curve this line all the way down to the chin, and that should actually give you just a general idea of where the lips should be sitting on your character. Now if we come up here to Judy and do the same thing, so the tip of the nose, tip of the chin, just like that, you can see this does not work. The lips don't fill all of that space. They don't fill that silhouette because this comes down in more of a straight line. Here, check this one out. Round cranium, follow that curve to the tip of the nose, curve it down to the tip of the chin. Look how the lips fill out this space. But once again, this is not a rule. This is just a guideline, okay? Take this for example. Let's take this curve, tip of the nose, curve it down to the tip of the chin. This extends beyond that curve, and yet it still looks fantastic. It still looks believable. That's the thing with these art rules. You should never treat them as rules that you cannot break. They should be taken as guides. And sometimes we have to modify our guides to fit the ethnicities of our characters. This is perfectly fine. The problem in this piece might actually be the placement of the eye. Now here's a great example of a young Asian boy. Let's break it down, okay? Let's do this cranium shape, jaw shape. So that's what we have so far. Looks pretty familiar, right? Now we're going to turn our attention to the front of the face. Tip of the nose, right? We're making that triangle shape down to the tip of the chin. And look what happens. The lips are small. So my mind was actually blown by this when I saw Ethan's video, and I want to just quickly show you guys the difference that this can make for your characters. So I'm going to just draw myself. So you see, that was kind of following this method right here. But now we're going to try to make those modifications to this method. So I'm going to slide down across the forehead, tip of the nose, and curve this line, follow this natural curve down to the tip of the chin. Get rid of these lines that I've set down previously. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, down to the chin. And of course, we have to change the eyes. Just like that. I mean, that's no longer an Asian guy, right? Now, say we take this guy, for example, okay? We're gonna get that round shape, get the shape of the jaw right there. And as you can see here, the lips do not extend beyond the point of the nose and the point of that chin. So you can comfortably add in your lips right there. Let's come up to this piece now. Let's try that again. Oval shape coming down to the front of the face. There's gonna be our jawline. Connect it to the shape of your neck. And let's find the tip of that nose connected down to the chin. And there's the tip of the nose connected to the tip of the chin. If we just did the same method as before, this is not gonna work. He's gonna look Caucasian. Or you can add a curve in front, connect it to the tip of the nose, and let this be a guide on where you can put your lips. We don't want the straight line here. Now I'm going to use this curve not as a rule, but as a guide. So coming down this way, the lip's going to curve up like this, and the lower lip's going to come out of the silhouette a bit, and then it's going to go down into the shape of that chin. And now after getting rid of our guidelines, there's the profile for your character. So these are a couple of other drawings using the exact same method. I mean, you can try this out yourself, okay? Do it along with me. Pick up your pen right now. I'll wait for you. Come on, do it. So start with an oval, shield shape, jawline connected down to the chin. So you should have something like that. Point for your nose, straight down to the chin. And then we're gonna add in the shape of the forehead. Let's add in the eyebrow. Let's add in the eye. Now that you have the eyeball, bring your attention over to the ear. It should about line up with the top of the eyelid, just like that. So there's the ear for your character and connected down to the jawline. Let's get a shape down here for the neck, kind of like that. That looks pretty good. Now, here's the fun part, okay? You're gonna add the nose, the nostril, just like so. I'm gonna trace this curve down, fill in this silhouette all the way down to the tip of the chin right here. After this point, we can get rid of this straight line because it's not gonna help us anymore. So here in this space, I'm gonna just draw a line down from the cheekbone. That's kind of how I like to line up the upper lip, and then there's the lower lip coming down. I'm gonna erase away these guidelines, okay? Just gently get them out of the way so you can see the beautiful black character that you've created. with a simple change to this tried and true method of drawing heads. There you go, you know, and then you can have fun. You can add a hairstyle, you can do your own thing, do whatever you want with it. It's crazy. It's such a small change. All right, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. I'm gonna link Ethan's video below so you can learn from him as well. But nonetheless, he just absolutely inspired me to look at this method from a slightly different perspective, and it's mind-blowing the results that you can get by making slight changes. But now I want to pitch in a little bit of my own thoughts at the end here on some of these art tips that are considered rules. At the end of the day, you draw however you want, and there's no such thing as a rule, okay? It's just a bunch of nonsense. Look at these beautifully shaped Ghibli characters. Big round cranium, tip the nose. What is that, huh? There's another circle in here. They don't follow that method, that traditional anime method at all. Tip of the nose. That's a big circle right there. And Ilya Kushinov, who drew this beautiful anime style Judy. Guess what else he did? He drew a Japanese man on the subway, and tip of the nose, tip of the chin. There's always exceptions to this rule. That's why it's not a rule, and we can always go beyond the boundaries of these checkmark X art tips. It's all a bunch of nonsense. There's no more nuance in this world. There's no more deeper thinking. Like, look at this. What is that? What is that? Cynics, I mean, come on, cynics. Look at, you know how I always talk about the eyes and how the space between the eyes should be about the length of one single eye? Look at cynics. Okay, look how he masterfully destroys that rule. Look at this. You can fit like 7 eyes in here. Come on, cynics, get it together. But my point is, it works. These are not hard set rules. They're learning guides. They're just here to help you out. That's it. And look at this beautiful picture right here that I got with my favorite creators. Okay, what's going on here? Tip of Ethan's nose, tip of Ethan's chin. Oh my God. I mean, honestly, I'm just super inspired by Ethan's simple fix to this method. Really, adding some of these methods into the base of your drawings can be super helpful, especially if you're a beginner and you're not sure how to approach it. So hopefully this video has helped you guys out. And yeah, I mean, that's that. I'll see you guys on the next video. I've been trying this out, guys. I've been trying this out. Look at all this practice in my skin. You can't even see that. It's good.
I hate black people, and I hate white people, and I also hate women and children.